Here's a story that perfectly captures how absurd our cancel culture has become, and why one famous TV personality just drew a line in the sand that has everyone talking. When beloved talk show personality Phil McGraw stepped onto the set of Real Time this past Friday, he wasn't holding back. The man millions know simply as Dr. Phil had some choice words about the explosive backlash surrounding actress Sydney Sweeney's recent American Eagle advertisement. And his response might just surprise you. But here's where it gets controversial. McGraw didn't just defend the young star. He made a bold promise that has both supporters and critics buzzing. The whole drama centers around Sweeney's viral commercial for American Eagle's denim line, where she playfully promotes their great jeans. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, apparently not to everyone. The advertisement has sparked a firestorm of criticism, with some social media users drawing shocking parallels between the ad's messaging and historical atrocities. McGraw, clearly fed up with what he sees as manufactured outrage, didn't mince words during his television appearance. He expressed genuine disbelief at critics who are somehow connecting this fashion advertisement to the Holocaust, a comparison he found not just wrong, but deeply offensive. The fact that people are losing their minds over this commercial and actually suggesting that promoting good jeans somehow equates to the Holocaust is beyond insulting, McGraw passionately argued. We're talking about 6 million human beings who lost their lives, 6 million Jewish people who were systematically murdered. How dare anyone compare that unimaginable tragedy to a young woman advertising blue jeans for a major retailer? The television host's frustration was palpable as he continued, emphasizing the stark difference between a playful marketing campaign and one of history's darkest chapters. And this is the part most people miss. McGraw didn't stop at criticism. He put his money where his mouth is, announcing his intention to personally purchase American Eagle jeans for every female member of his family as a gesture of solidarity with the embattled actress. I'm heading straight to the store to buy those jeans for every woman in my family, McGraw declared to the real-time audience. Sometimes you have to show your support through action, not just words. But the controversy doesn't end there. Before diving into the jeans advertisement debacle, show host Bill Maher had already stirred the pot by discussing another aspect of the Sweeney situation that has Hollywood scratching its head. Apparently, the 27-year-old breakout star from HBO's hit series Euphoria recently found herself in hot water for an entirely different reason. Her political affiliations were somehow exposed to the public. Maher expressed his bewilderment at how the entertainment press covered this revelation as if it were some sort of scandalous bombshell. Sydney Sweeney's Republican identity was revealed. Not that she came out and announced it, but it was discovered and reported on, Maher explained to his viewers. This is a major movie star we're talking about. Someone who's been fantastic on our own network's programming. Yet the media treated her political preference like it was some kind of career-ending scandal. Since when did being affiliated with one of America's 2 major political parties become newsworthy in such a negative way? McGraw's response to this observation was equally telling. When asked whether political party identification should be considered offensive, he provided a nuanced answer that highlights the stark cultural divide in our country. Well, that really depends on your geographical location and social circle, McGraw replied with a knowing chuckle. If you're asking that question in the heart of Hollywood, then yes, unfortunately, being labeled a Republican often carries negative connotations. But if you pose the same question to folks living in America's heartland, places like Kansas, Ohio, or Nebraska, you'd get a completely different reaction. There, it's just a normal part of political discourse. The veteran television personality went on to make a broader point about political tolerance, arguing that regardless of someone's zip code, being identified as either a Republican or a Democrat should never be grounds for public shaming or professional consequences. What makes this entire situation even more intriguing is the timing. The Great Jeans advertisement controversy has been brewing for approximately 2 weeks now, with detractors claiming the commercial somehow promotes ideologies of racial superiority. Meanwhile, Sweeney continues to navigate the choppy waters of Hollywood politics while maintaining her rising star status in the entertainment industry. Here's what's really fascinating about McGraw's stance. He's essentially calling out what many see as a disturbing trend in our current cultural climate. Are we really at a point where a young actress can't promote clothing without facing accusations of promoting harmful ideologies? And more importantly, when did half of America's political spectrum become something to hide in certain professional circles? These questions strike at the heart of our national discourse and reveal uncomfortable truths about the bubbles many of us live in. McGraw's willingness to speak up and his promise to support Sweeney through his purchasing power represents more than just defending a celebrity. It's a statement about standing up to what he clearly views as unreasonable persecution. The broader implications here are staggering. If established figures like McGraw feel compelled to make public stands against what they perceive as cultural overreach, what does that say about where we're headed as a society? So here's my question for you. And this is where I want to hear your honest thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Dr. Phil is right to call out this controversy as manufactured outrage? Or do the critics have valid concerns about the messaging in Sweeney's advertisement? And perhaps more controversially, should someone's political affiliation be fair game for public criticism in professional settings? Or have we crossed a line into dangerous territory where political diversity is being systematically eliminated from certain industries? I have a feeling this debate is far from over, and your perspectives could shed light on just how divided we really are on these issues.